Huh, they're strangely chill with me just sleeping in their beds.
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
Night guard.
Hey,
Oh,
did you know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the Clerics? I'd be interested in getting a look at them, if you know how I could get a chance to do that.
I mean, I don't know anything about them.
Be careful. You know I could get you exiled for even asking about that.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of Cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The Berserkers don't want them. The Clerics do.
Are you some sort of traitor?
Me? No, I'm no traitor. I just know some interested parties who would like to get hold of those weapons. I'm sure they would be grateful for your help. You'd be making some useful friends.
Friends? You mean you're a cleric, or you know someone who is.
That sort of accusation can get someone killed, so don't go shouting that at me. I'm no use to you dead. Besides, you can do with a friend, and the shards they bring.
What will you pay me for them?
Of course. I can offer you ELEX if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
I think I do want to know a bit about where technology answers can be found. Also, the secret backhand dealing happening in shadows is happening in midday, and we're covered in people walking through us.
I'll sell the weapons to you.
Sell? No, think of this as a finder's fee. I'll make sure these get back to the right place.
Somebody won't like that, the game says. I'm guessing it's the general man. Probably. Oh, pick lock. I'm interested in exploring the factions. I should start going out in the field and doing stuff, but I'm trying to poke around the town still. See what I can find. I don't know how many named characters might still be waiting around out here. Ooh, a weird little fire cave. Oh, Caldrum.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
Your healers here?
Ah, well, you will find healers among us. But you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of ELEX, and from that curse, we bring the blessing of mana.
It sounds like you're doing good work.
Saving our world, the only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where ELEX is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all ELEX will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from ELEX can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of ELEX. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
I still don't think it's a good idea to randomly reveal myself as being an alb, especially with how these people openly are against both that organization and the energy they use.
What are you talking about?
Was it a strange sequence of events that brought you to Goliath? A disturbance, a change to your life, and now events have brought you here. You know you need to be here, but you don't yet know why, if I'm not mistaken. What brings you to me?
I was literally just wandering around and exploring, honestly.
So, how do you transform ELEX?
Transmute. We transmute ELEX. We place the ELEX in the mana shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the ELEX passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by ELEX close to the shrine, you can feel it.
Okay, yeah, I'm even more convinced that this comet created magic, and that there wasn't magic before.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alb's machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
World hearts?
World hearts are the center of everything we do, the heart of the Berserkers. They are plants we enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the mana shrine here. As Amric said, our hope for Magalan is that all ELEX shall become mana, that from mana Magalan will be reborn. From wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the ELEX to us, and we transmute it at the mana shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from ELEX to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the Albs lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
Isn't mana addictive like ELEX?
It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Golia. We don't need mana like the Albs have to have their ELEX, and we use a lot less. Most of the ELEX we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us, it is natural. The energy the Albs use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. ELEX corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of ELEX disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the ELEX?
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking is uncertainty. The searches for him and the ELEX have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the ELEX.
I can find Kral for you, for a price.
Honest labor deserves reward. I can put in a good word for you with the warlords. Then, if you decide to join us, that will open the way for you. If it is shards that would help motivate you, then I can offer you payment. I know we all need to pay our way in the world. So, will you help me?
Maybe. Where would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Golia. Kral spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker. While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you will have more fortune if you look there.
So you can pay ELEX for mana. Makes sense, because that's what they're trying to do, is get rid of the ELEX. There's part of me that sees their devotion to this mountain and this specific location where this comet fell, and this obsession with mana and feeding the mountain ELEX, that gives me this creepy feeling of like the Thorian Creeper from Pharos in Mass Effect 1, where I almost wonder if they're all networked into a hive mind that they don't even know about.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
That was a weird little shout he did. Sure. Alright, first off, weapons. Nope. Armor. Nope. Items. Mana potion and just the concept of mana, apparently. Oh, mana gives you health, mana potions give you energy. And a lot of recipes. Interesting. I do want recipes, but I need to become a goldsmith first for that even to be an option. So I should look into getting access to those abilities first. Can I walk in here? Is that a pool of ELEX? Is there a thing in the middle? Because oh, yeah, when I rotate certain ways, the middle looks weird for a moment. These are all mana, but that's ELEX over there, isn't it? There's mana potions. That's just what they make around here. There's a recipe. Can't they just read the recipe? Surely I know how to write, and I can just write down the recipe without stealing it. Like a monster would. Is there a stealth indicator in this game?
You know I can see you, right?
That's a pretty good stealth indicator. I was like, is there a stealth indicator in this game? And then I crouched. She's like, you know I can see you, right? Hey, I'm walking here. Alright, well that kinda... Okay, that was... This game has comic timing. Congratulations. So now we know that there's a confusion point, and that there are people that are called healers because they heal you, and there's people that are called healers because they heal the world, and they're in buildings right next to each other, so that's not confusing at all. It said that someone likes to hang out up here. Elexit. Look how much Elexit there is. And Elex. And Elexit. Actually, it's all Elexit. There's no Elex. Is this just a shrine? Oh, so are those ELEX crystals? Like giant ELEX crystals floating over the whole thing? Definitely part of me wondering how people will react if you just start grabbing shit. But he says he likes to hang out and dangle his feet over the edge, right? Oh, is there a spot he could have fallen to and died, I wonder? That'd be a point of curiosity. Oops, just took that.
Thief!
Shit.
Thief!
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Shit. Shit. I genuinely mixed up the buttons for climbing. Whoops. I was genuinely trying to climb, and I was like, oh shit, and I hit A. Let's see. I mean, each ledge is just the next cliff. I should probably start doing quests because I'm gonna get completely overwhelmed trying to keep track of these things, aren't I? Let's see, ELEX for the Mana Shrine. That's just the concept of getting ELEX for the Mana Shrine? What about the actual person that's missing? Where's Crawl? Huh. I don't see a Crawl mission. Oh, I should go find Ornir again. I heard you guys like tech. Don't tell nobody. Does this take me back to the farms I was at before? Nah, this looks like a battle. This is where soldiers are, at least. I probably haven't been here yet. This is probably the way towards like a lumber mill, judging by... Maybe not. Oh, armorsmith.
Hey, watch it there! I hate it when people mess with my stuff. You think the armor in this place makes itself? Well, you wouldn't be the only one, but let me tell you, it's not true. Damned hard work makes it. My damned hard work. So don't get in my way.
What's so good about the armor you supply?
Quality, skill, years of practice technique. And as you go up through the ranks, you're eligible for different equipment. As a cultivator, you'll be confronted with different challenges to a warrior or a paladin. So for cultivator armor, I make sure to give you the freedom of movement needed for working in the fields. But a warrior's armor must be robust, better able to absorb damage during combat.
Can I get some of this armor?
I am only authorized to hand out equipment to anyone who has earned it. A cultivator isn't allowed to wear the armor of a paladin. That armor goes with that rank and that honor. So, if you want a set of it, you'll have to work to earn it.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade.
So we can only hand it out to... Ooh. He sells stuff here, but it's stuff that I can't use because of my stats. Is there a single item I can... Ooh, hunter helmet. That's a helmet. Alright. So those are all the weapons. Ooh, war shield. There are shields around. I probably want a shield because I still don't have the ability to use one. I haven't even found one yet. So I have the worker stuff. I can get... There's a worker helmet and there's a hunter helmet. Not bad. +2 armor, chest piece. I need strength for the chest piece. Also 800. Stuff is expensive. Honestly, I should probably just try to go after, see if I can find some clothes out in the wild, because I should probably save the stuff for training prices for now. Holy crap. I keep getting continual... This place looked so small when I first walked into it, and I keep finding more of it, and at some point I'm just kind of, like, devastated by how much real estate there is. I should probably stop exploring and just go on with some good old-fashioned questing, and then go back to exploring, because it's just... This place just keeps going. Angrim.
Another one? I swear if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger? Safety? A new start? Meaning? All those things can be offered to those who accept our laws.
Who are you?
My name is Angrim. It is my duty, along with the other warlords, to ensure the laws are kept and the Berserker way preserved. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Golia welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Tell me more about these laws.
Steal, lie, cheat, kill, and justice will be swift. But our laws are more than that. Berserker laws tell us who we are. Millions died when the comet hit. Our whole species was headed for extinction. And you've seen it out there. People are doing their best to finish that job. War, chaos, ELEX technology. What chances have they given us? Nature. Rebuilding what was lost. That's the only way we can survive. Berserker laws were created to help us achieve that.
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure ELEX is a curse on Magalan. All pure ELEX and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them or their seedlings. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify ELEX. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the Berserkers. Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name. So, I welcome you, incomer.
What happens when the law is broken?
The warlords will hear evidence and pronounce sentence. Trade without a license, steal or cheat, and exile will follow. Break one of the 5 laws, and justice may be harsher. Our laws preserve us, and so we must preserve the law.
Cinda sent me.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What does Jorah have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
A troll killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
The Eisen clan will no longer risk lives for the things that we need to survive, probably. Shit. Oh, the poor voice direction. Jorah, 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 Jorah. They didn't finalize the pronunciation. They didn't finalize the pronunciation. There's rats in your food, guys.
There's nothing here for you.
You can see me?
It's about to do that again.
What? Jesus Christ, were they about to kill me for walking in there? Is that the first and only danger zone I've found where if you walk in, people try to kill you? Because holy crap. I've never even seen one of those yet. Are these wait. Are these scarecrows or are they training dummies? Because if they're training dummies, it looks like they're getting ready to fight outlanders or outlaws. Oh my god. Check out the jaws on this one.
Another damned outsider. We ought to lock you up until we can ship you back to where you came from.
Wow, he's kind of a prick. Also, that was a Dragon Age joke, Jaws of Hakan. Just in case you think I'm an insane person. Just gonna go... Let's try not to out ourselves as being Albs, Jesus. Wow, a lot of adding to the Albs. Like, I can just say I'm an Alb, or I can say you can take me back to Zakar yourself.
You have a problem with outsiders?
Can you think of one problem on Magalan that isn't down to outsiders? The Clerics gave us the Albs. The Albs come here building their filthy converters. They foul our soil, kill our people. The only thing stopping these bastards killing every last one of the free people are the hooded crows.
Teach me something.
Yes.
You disgusting outsider, I spit at your feet. I will teach you the ways of my people.
It's a really quick transition to, like, I will totally help you. So I can't do anything until I level up. The main thing told you, yeah. Let's see, extra hit points. I kind of want to get that one. So if I want to get that one, I need to get the 30 Constitution. That's a good place to start. Extra armor's not bad either. Which 30 Constitution will get me part of the way there. Okay, so if I want extra hit points, I need 500 credits. I already have double that. I already have the skill points. I just need the Constitution. Stamina wouldn't hurt either. Enemies on the radar wouldn't be bad. Okay. So so training doesn't matter because I can't train until I get levels, so I should prioritize getting levels.
Don't steal anything here.
I'm not trying to steal anything, I'm just looking for people. Because I am seemingly obsessively looking for anyone who has a name, so I can press A on them. And this place just keeps going. Weapon trader. I'm done dealing with merchants for now, I think. Is this the edge of town? Ooh, where does this go off to? Oh, those are all generic workers. Sorry, that was implied of me. You're all very inspired and interesting workers that do good work. Armor smith. I think that's the same dude. I think he just moved. Oh, a workbench. What do I have access to so far? With the right skill and the right recipe, you can put gems into sockets here to modify weapons, brew potions, or craft jewelry. The Agitor Dux 3. Cybernetic technology that is implanted into the skin of your forearm is used to store data and to control machines. Neat. Do I have that already? I think I do. I can improve it. Modify it, salvage it, other whatnot. But it needs sockets for me to do gems, so it doesn't apply. I don't have the unscrew skill. Can't modify it either. Just don't have that skill. Okay. Ooh. I have a lot of potion recipes, apparently. A healing potion. What do you cost to make? Need chemistry skill to even start. Okay. And then we have Ring of Dexterity, if I want 10 Dexterity. But that also requires me to have the right spell. The Reaver's Amulet, +1 lockpicking and pickpocket. Neat. And that requires gold nuggets and picklocks. You need... Wait, you put picklocks in the item itself? Okay. Weird. Ooh, did I have you yet? Ooh, blacksmith teleporter. It's gonna take me an eternity to check this place out. So this must be an exit direction, right? Yeah, that's like the outside world over there, I believe. Alright, so I found my way over... I started over there, slowly poked my way up and down every other direction, and looped back around. We've checked most of it out now. But yeah, this is the Infinitown. I'm gonna try checking out, let's go visit the guy that wanted me to steal. And I need to make up my mind where I want to go with this kind of thing. Do I want to turn him in, potentially getting him exiled, since I believe that people do... They seem to say that people who do illegal smuggling, trading without a license, that kind of stuff, they get exile, and then the people who did the more severe things, they get the more severe punishments. So he probably would not get killed for his crime, but do I want to turn him in? But at this point, I might want to work with him, because I've already gone ahead and given that one guy the cleric weapons. And I'm also not necessarily specifically interested in joining this faction, so gaining favor is not necessarily my primary motivation here. And frankly, I kind of don't like these people. I like the fantasy aesthetic, not a big fan of the religious commitment to a creepy mountain that doesn't talk back. Although if I try to join the clerics, they also clearly have a religious thing going on. They call themselves clerics, for Christ's sake.
I found the outlaw.
Is he dead?
No, I talked to him.
Talked? Why did you talk? What did he say?
He wants you to start trading with him again.
Trading? What trading? What are you talking about? If I was trading, that would be against the law. I mean, I'd be a dead man.
About the outlaw.
What about him?
Why did you stop trading with him?
I wasn't trading. Trading would be illegal. ELEX technology is forbidden. Trading without a license is forbidden. Trading with people outside Golia is forbidden. Anyway, I mean, that stuff was junk. I wasn't doing any harm. And Angram is monitoring the ELEX oscillations in the area.
Trading with people outside Golia is forbidden? What does that mean? They must mean it's literally illegal to trade outside the walls of Golia, because it can't mean trading with people that aren't from Golia, because I'm not from Golia and everyone's trading with me, like it's no big deal. Wow. Every single dialogue option is conditional. So if with crafting 3 I can talk about concealing ELEX fluctuations, which I don't have the skill for. If I had the suggestion skill, I could do this, which I don't have, and then I can give him 300 shards if I want to. Why would I give him Elexit to convince him to go back to trading with some dude I don't care about? Yeah, suggestion doesn't work. Okay. Maybe I'll come back with the suggestion skill later, since I might join that faction, and maybe that'll continue forward, because I think that quest's just going to be on pause in the meantime. I'm not giving him 300 shards to pointlessly convince him to trade with somebody I don't care about. That'd be bizarre. Let's see. The second guard. Let's go back. Let's go find this missing guard. How about that? Next I'm supposed to talk to. There's Oran. Alvar. What's this? Eldur. He's moving around. Yeah, it says that Alvar likes to drink in the tavern. Oran might know something about that. I already talked to Oran though, didn't I? Like a while ago? Oran. Let's see. You could ask his drinking buddy Argor down at the pit. Argor. And I talked to Argor. Argor says last time I see him, he had some really hard stuff with them. Woke up the next day under the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. No idea where Alvar went. Okay. So I should check around Ragnar's fortress is where we left off. The quest is kind of glitched-ish in that I have talked to people in a weird order, so it thinks I'm in a different step than I am in, but I do have the information. So where is Ragnar's fortress? Because it seems like there's a variety of fortresses. Was Ragnar the leader of the Hooded Crows? Because there was the other guy, the Eisen clan, was the guy over there. We're actually kind of near there now. There's the mana shrine. Oh, let's learn our local geography. Like we're playing Morrowind again. Ooh! Is this Ragnar's fortress? This place is new. And is that, Duras? Right, Duras said he'd be at Ragnar's fortress, didn't he? I just didn't fully internalize who Ragnar was yet.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Golia a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Askor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Askor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Askor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Askor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Askor to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Askor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, Let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Golia to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Does Ragnar think a Berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and he'll get the proof.
So is he gonna join my crew or something? Because I just got like companion dialogue. I'm like, do you think we're a good team? And he's like, we're a team. I'm like, are we a team? We haven't done any team stuff yet.
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Irdor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Irdor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Golia at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Are you following me now? You're still not following me, Mr. We're a Team. Alright, well I was here to try to find the dude that might be at the balconies nearby. So let's try to follow up on that. Alright, so this is clearly an old world building that has been modified. Ruins of Goliath. Nasty little rats. Is that scrap right there, though? Nope, that's a fire hydrant. It has not been artificially decided to be scrap. There we go. This is his HQ, right? Or is it somewhere else? Looking for balconies. Every time I think I've explored this area, I keep finding more areas. Holy crap. The area of the Berserkers is massive. Oh, don't fall in a place. Just in general. Just no falling. Falling bad. I have faith in my ability to get up there. I can do this. There we go. Right up top on the roof now. Yeah, I'd love to follow... A waypoint could help me, but right now the quest is wanting me to go to the wrong part of the sequence, so I kind of need to find this dude all on my own. Just poking my head around. Which is fine by me. Ooh. This isn't stealing? Neat.
I hadn't seen sunlight since the day the comet struck. Just for a moment. Just to escape those 4 walls. The air is so much fresher. I brought our last bottle of wine. It covered the taste. He didn't feel a thing. He wanted to die free. We couldn't do that underground. Taste the wine, Justin. We'll both drink deep.
Damn. Sounds like somebody was there around the apocalypse time, and they may have intentionally killed themselves and their husband. Someone made a stash up here. Like a whole zone. Huh. These are cool little settings to explore, these dilapidated buildings. The jetpack definitely helps. Unfortunately, the vague instructions of a balcony under the base, I'm not super sure about what to do with. I mean, these are all balconies, right? So, like, he could be all over the place around here. Are you someone I know? You're just a guard.
What are you doing here?
Okay. That's a trespassing spot. Jesus. That escalates quickly. I wonder if that hurts their opinion of me every time I do that or something. Ooh, this could be a balcony under their base, too. Oh, I'm gonna fall. I feel like I'm never gonna find this dude. Oh, or that's him. Oh, he's dead. Alvar is very dead. Crumpled note. I learned... Oh. Not even really updated, is it? So I should go talk to the first dude again. Oh, that guy was a cultivator. That's why he seemed like he was a cultivator. Elder was a cultivator. Huh. Crumpled note. Below the pit, this evening after dark, bring 200 Elexit. Do not forget to test the chems beforehand. Do not let Dick cheat you again. So he is doing some drug dealing and got caught, or got killed one way or another. And now he's just very dead. As a toy dinosaur and some toilet paper. Okay. So under the balconies definitely was accurate. Whoa, very horribly loud. What the hell? The insect noise got really loud all of a sudden. Like after I left. Okay. Well, we found him dead. That's the reason I came here. Not a happy ending for this story. Let's see. The fastest way back would be to warp. Did I get myself a local warp point so I can come back here? Oh yeah, I did. So let's go ahead and do that. Trying to keep this place straight. That quest was pretty much designed to make me...
Wait, one moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius, nectar of the gods. Ah, now I really need a drink.
Oh, look at Mr. Needy over here, asking for free things. Well, I gotta deal with the fact that you're freaking... Whoa, that's a risky run I just did. I gotta deal with the fact that one of your coworkers is dead, no biggie, but thanks, yeah, I'm glad you want free beer. Hey, buddy, bad news. Also, it took me a very long time to get back here. But I think that quest was specifically designed to make me go all over the place, because it's like the list of information people was a pretty long list, and they were scattered all over the base.
I found Alvar.
Oh, great. And what excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take chems right.
Do you know who sold Alvar the chem?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was, but I hope someone finds that drug-dealing stretcher Raptor got and puts him out of our misery. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself, and hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this elixir, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector.
Is he just gonna wander off now? Alright, okay, bye. See you later, dude. Yeah, they're pretty good just in case for not showing up. He's dead. I told you to find him and bring him back, not kill him. It's a great misunderstanding. Nobody knows that I'm doing this right now. I'm just trying not to step on your sacred testicle plant thing. They really are alarming. Ew. I've talked to you before. Yeah, I talked to you before, Born. Alright. Pick up a new task then. Ooh, we leveled up to level 4. That's nice. Means I can get that constitution up. And maybe a point into cunning. Yeah, social skills and whatnot. Means now I can go train myself to get most bonus hit points. So there we go for that. Also got a lot of points here. Anyway, back to the quests. Yeah, let's... Oh, Angram's men are dead. Tell her the bad news. I could do that. Definitely need to try to follow one of these chains to a point where it actually makes me go out of town, because I'm gonna feel so trapped here soon. I have not left town for a considerable span of time now. It's just, I keep finding stuff to do. Let's see. Oh yeah, the woman I'm trying to find for this mission is also the same one that can teach me my skill. That's convenient. Do you have a rifle on your back? I think you have a rifle on your back. I thought people didn't use guns around here.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Teach me something. Do I qualify for anything else while we're at it? Just checking. No. Wait. You teach me completely different skills, don't you? You do. Well, crap. Yeah, well, so that's what it is. You have cunning and intelligence-based skills, and different characters teach skills that are based around specific stats, and that's why it seemed like when I came here that maybe everyone just has that kind of stats. Kind of want this one, but that's a lot of intelligence and cunning. But I do like the idea of companions being more badass, just in general. All right, so not you then, but we'll do this other thing.
I spoke to Angram.
Oh, great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Angram sent to the valley are dead.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
I could go for you.
You? Well, I appreciate the offer, but if his men were killed, I can't ask you to go alone. Besides, it's not one delivery I need. It's regular supplies, and a lot of them. If the Eisen clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows? Or Cormac of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
Yeah, I can do that. In fact, I should try to meet Cormac anyway. I wonder if resolving this quest leads to her just giving me that item that's just sitting there. Bertram. I haven't talked to you yet, have I? Am I having trouble keeping track of these names? You seem like you might be familiar. I might have talked to you already. Oh yeah, he's the one with the that's why the dialogue just starts without any dialogue, because he's the one that takes the weapons to the clerics. That it was him, and he just wandered way far away from there. Let's see.
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time.
You're staying here although you don't like it. There's something wrong about you. Tell me the truth.
Okay, you seem to have figured it out. Well, it's safer here, behind these walls, than out there with the mutants. Particularly if you don't have an energy weapon. I was traveling in Eden with a comrade to scout for men and material. We found ourselves cornered by some mutants. I was the only one to survive the attack. I ran like there was no tomorrow, and left my weapon behind. I'm glad they found me and brought me to Golia. Besides, there are things to learn here. The more people I can convince while I am here, the better it is for everyone.
So this is why he's into the whole finder's fee thing and getting the cleric weapons, is that he's actually a cleric, and he got stranded out here, and so he just joined up for his own safety, because he was on his own and everyone was gone. And now that I've given him energy weapons, he might even just go back to his original group.
Is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is Berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here. All of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
I'm pretty sure he's a cleric, but also the dialogue seems to be going back and forth a bit, almost as if it's not sure whether I'm supposed to understand yet that he's a cleric. There's a few gaps here and there. If he's a cleric, though, then it seems like, it really feels like this is just painting the clerics as being relatively reasonable despite the religious doctrine in their texts compared to this group. Because he's just like, why can't we just get along? It's no big deal. But of course, that's because he's on the other side of the offensive part, which is that his group does the thing that offends this group as opposed to the other way around. So the offense is meaningless to them, and so it's not a mutual conflict on that level. But this group thinks that they're actually like actively like poisoning the world, essentially.
I'd like to know more about the clerics.
Is that so? You want to learn of Magalan and the technology he offers those who follow him? Well, the journey to Ignadon wouldn't be easy, but you would be welcome there. I can guarantee that.
Tell me more about the clerics.
You know about the comet that struck our planet? Well, back before the impact, Magalan had technology that could take you into space, or to the bottom of the ocean.
So
the clerics want to see that golden age return. We don't want to abandon all the things our people achieved. The clerics think that with Kalan's guidance, technology can sort out this mess of a planet. That it can mean safety and progress for all the free people.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. Say, you look like you could do with something to eat. Take this as a gift.
Look at him being nice all the time. So the clerics have an amusing little contradiction built into them to an extent, because they are the technologically driven group, and yet they're the group that specifically is like possibly the most devoutly religious group. Like, you need to give into a higher power for the technology to be provided, when, like, in a way, like, you'd almost expect those to be more of a contradiction and more at war with each other, but instead the two have merged into one order. They're like the Brotherhood of Steel, but they're also religious for some reason.